All right, welcome back, Plasm Pioneers. In our last explainer, we really got to know our hero, Plasm. But today, we're pulling back the curtain on its secret partner. You know, the force that works behind the scenes, making the whole system tick. Let's dive right in.
So, meet eShare. Look, if Plasm is the star of the show, think of eShare as the indispensable sidekick. It's the Robin to Plasm's Batman, right? The Watson to its Sherlock. It's the other half of this powerhouse duo. And trust me, if you really want to get how the plasma economy works, you've got to understand eShare.
Okay, so what is eShare exactly? Well, at its core, it's another digital token, but it's like a critical gear in the same machine as Plasm. Here's a good way to think about it. If Plasm is the bright, shiny storefront where all the customers are, eShare is the engine room in the back, handling all the essential stuff that keeps the whole operation running without a hitch.
All right, let's pop the hood and see how this thing really works. The absolute genius of this partnership, and you're going to see this, is how these two tokens interact, especially at that critical moment when new plasm is being created. This is where the magic really happens. Now, you might remember you can create new plasm with either ETH or with eShare. But, and this is a big but, what happens next is totally different. If you use ETH, that goes into the real yield engine to generate profits for the whole ecosystem. Simple enough. But if you use eShare, that triggers something huge. The eShare you use is instantly and permanently, poof, burned. It's gone from circulation forever.
This rare seed analogy really hits the nail on the head. Imagine every time you wanted to grow a new plant, you had to give up one super rare seed. By taking that one seed out of the world, what happens? All the other seeds that are left automatically become a little bit rarer and maybe a little more valuable. It's that simple. But that's the profound logic behind this whole burn thing.
And that right there, that brings us to eShare's secret weapon. Seriously, this burn isn't just some clever little feature. It's a really, really powerful engine that's constantly putting pressure on the token supply. And that has huge ripple effects across the entire ecosystem.
So you gotta be asking, why is this such a big deal? I mean, really, what makes permanently removing these tokens from the system such a potential game changer compared to other ways of doing things? It's all about one thing, the eShare burn. See, when you burn a token, you are fundamentally and permanently changing its supply. This isn't just locking it away somewhere, it's gone. It's a permanent reduction in the total number of eShare that can ever exist. It's scarcity built right into the code. And this kicks off this awesome chain reaction. So follow me here. Every single time someone uses eShare to create Plasm, two things are happening at the exact same time. First, Plasm gets a little boost in demand. And second, eShare becomes scarcer because its total supply is constantly shrinking. It's this really elegant win-win situation that's designed to build value on both sides of the partnership.
But hold on. The partnership doesn't stop with the burn. Plasm and eShare are also tied together financially through something called liquidity. And this adds another really fascinating layer to how they help each other grow. Okay, to get this, just picture a candy jar. A liquidity pair is kind of like putting two different types of candy into one big jar. This makes it super easy for people to come along and swap one for the other whenever they want. Now, in the plasma world, the main candy jar, the most important trading pair, is eShare and Plasm, locked in there together. And here's where it gets even more connected. When the system's buy and build feature kicks in and adds more liquidity, more candy to the jar, it's often pairing Plasm directly with eShare. So what does that mean? It means as the system is working hard to strengthen Plasm, it's also boosting eShare at the same time. They're literally linked, growing together like two vines climbing up the same tree. Now, it might be easy to think that eShare only exists to help out Plasm, but that's not the whole story, not by a long shot. eShare is a valuable player all on its own, with some really important jobs across the entire ecosystem. Yeah, so beyond its close relationship with Plasm, eShare is a major player in the wider DEX finance world. For instance, it gives you voting power in big governance decisions. You can also stake it to earn all kinds of different rewards, and it even acts as the fuel for brand new projects. So see, this is no sidekick. It's a super versatile token with real standalone utility. So when you put all these pieces together, you've got the powerful burn, you've got that deep liquidity link, and you've got all of eShare's other jobs. What you get is this amazing self-reinforcing cycle of value. It's true synergy in action. This really shows the whole chain reaction, right? It all starts when you use eShare, and then that eShare gets burned. Then the system's profits are used to buy back and burn Plazm. And what does that do? It grows the liquidity pairing between Plazm and eShare. It's this incredible feedback loop. It's like two gym partners spotting each other. They make sure they both get stronger with every single rep. But of course, no system is perfect. There's always a catch, right? Even though Plazm and eShare are designed to support each other, they still rely on community activity and what the market is doing. So if trading slows down or maybe the real yield engine isn't performing as well, both tokens can feel the pressure. It's a powerful partnership for sure, but just like those climbers, they need each other and a solid footing to keep making their way up the mountain. All right, let's do a quick recap just to make sure all these concepts stick. So eShare, that's the Robin to Plazm's Batman. It's essential partner. The eShare burn, that's like taking a rare seed out of the world, making all the others more valuable. Their liquidity pair is that candy jar that keeps trading super smooth. And that center E, that's the gym partners, always pushing each other to get stronger. Got it? Good. Okay, so now that you get the incredible partnership between Plazm and eShare, you're probably thinking, how do I get in on this adventure? Well, that's exactly what we're covering in our very next explainer. We're going to give you a step-by-step guide for all you new pirates out there who are ready to get involved. You are not going to want to miss it. We'll see you then.